The question is, was What If Season 2 better than What If Season 1? Answer, madam.
No.
I would agree the answer is no. Maybe some people say yes. In that case, you're very entitled to your opinion, which I consider wrong, but it is what it is. We've got to do Fact of the Day, page number 187, fact number
2.
Hitler's press secretary didn't approve of his moustache. Stop worrying about it, said the Führer. If it's not in fashion now, it will be soon, because I'm wearing one.
Oh, how wrong he was. Nah.
Oh,
nah,
Lord.
he pulled that out of style forever.
Yeah, it never really came back into existence in the cultural zeitgeist, did it?
I don't think it ever will, to be honest.
No, and for good reason. It looks pretty weird. You're trying your best, but at the end of the day, you look a little bit shady.
Yeah.
That specific moustache style, now, in modern day, just makes you think, I just don't know about him.
You're either Charlie Chaplin, or you're the other end of the spectrum.
World War II villain. Hey, NarendraTheComic,
Nonsense,
yes,
eh?
and right now we're going to be doing a quick, very quick, because we don't want to give it too much time, review of What If Season 2, which we had very, very big hopes for, and it turned into an absolute cringe dumpster fire at the end.
It really, really did. Here's the thing though, started off pretty okay. I liked the first episode a lot. I felt like it was new. Second episode, I also really enjoyed.
Yep.
This is a new story,
I'm
basically.
on board. I'm on board. Let's go. Let's get this done. This is great stuff.
Exactly. Then episode 3, it was a Christmas episode. I love Christmas.
This is where we're going to divert, because I didn't love this episode.
Oh.
I thought it was too tropey. They lent in too much to the Christmas feel while it felt very inorganic, and I felt it was too gimmicky.
But they lent in just enough for it to be palatable for me.
But 3 was definitely better than 4, because 4 was that awful Iron Man and Grandmaster episode, which just felt like it went on for 3 hours.
that one, 30 minutes, nearly put me to sleep.
Absolutely diabolical stuff. From start to finish watching it, I thought, why on earth did they decide to make this story?
Yeah, and honestly, it didn't get much better from there.
No.
Did it?
No, it didn't, because the next episode was essentially the Winter Soldier storyline plus the Black Widow storyline in the movies put into one episode. But the quirky twist is that Captain Carter is the lead. The Captain Carter from Season 1. Not the Captain Carter from Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, because she got chopped up into little slivers, little slices very quickly, imminently, very instantly, by Wanda Maximoff.
It's true. And with this episode specifically, I found it was too derivative. It felt like they really didn't actually put much effort in. They said, oh, people really enjoyed this from the Winter Soldier. What if we kind of amalgam that with Black Widow so we've got a female power moment? Except it came off like, oh, I don't want to give you any original stories. I just want to take what we already have and make something kind of new with it. We'll do a fake remix.
The thing is, it wasn't even the female empowerment thing. That's beside the point. Imagine you did this same story and it was with Scott Lang and, I don't know, Falcon. And you just said, now it's these people's story, even though we've already seen it in the main continuity as someone else's. It's not about anything else, just that you're giving the same story again by adding these tiny little moments that change it, but 98% of it is exactly the same.
Yeah, and that's the thing that we found as the season went on, specifically with this finale.
Yeah, man, the finale was really, really bad. But before that, there was also the new Marvel character, Kaori. Kaori?
Kaori.
Kaori. How?
Kaori.
See, I don't know how you're supposed to be saying it, because people are going to get annoyed either way if you don't say it right. So maybe you're saying it right, maybe I'm saying it right, someone's saying it wrong. That's all I know. I just didn't love this character. I am pleased that Marvel are making new characters and they're not just saying, oh no, now this person is Captain America. Oh no, now this person is Iron Man. And just changing the race or the gender or whatever it might be of them, the age. I don't know what type of silly shit they're going to be doing in the future. But at least they're making new characters. Even if I didn't like it, I appreciate they attempted to do something, even though I believe the episode was kind of trash.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy the episode, but I agree with you. It felt, if we'd had some of that inspiration sprinkled a little bit more throughout the whole season, this could have been better. The actual time and effort you gave to give her a story, you created her from nothing. If you give that time and effort you gave to that character, to the characters we already love, to give them new stories, because we're not watching What If to say, what if Wanda Maximoff was put into this storyline? No, I want a totally new Wanda Maximoff story that I will never see on the big screen. I don't want a derivative story. It seems false, it seems fake, it seems like a waste of time.
It's cheap, to be honest. You've done all the groundwork in terms of Marvel's viewpoint. Hey, we got it all there. Let's just remake it. Tell the same story again. Why are people not liking it? We told the same story 63 times.
Disney's problem.
Come on, they've been loving it for 15 years, 50 years. Why are they not liking it now?
Yeah. I'm not loving it.
After that, there was one of the better episodes, which was the Hela episode with the 10 rings and Wenwu and all that. I do believe still it was a little bit questionable because they're just amalgamating stuff together, but it was a fun episode.
I'll give you, it was fun. But the way I'm looking at this, as someone who is a female, is they're taking these female characters and they're saying, you know what we have? We have these male character stories that we've already done, we've already written, we've already given them the time and the characters and the energy surrounding all the individual characters like Odin for the Hela episode, and we can just reuse it. And to me, that says you don't actually care about these female characters. You don't care about these characters at all. You're just saying, well, we need to put something out, we'll give them this, we'll call it female empowerment, we'll stick the tag on it, and people will say, oh, we love it.
How new and fresh.
It's so
How
fresh.
dynamic.
Wow. The thing is, you still could have had this Hela Mercy aspect, but it didn't need to be Thor's story done with Hela and her crown.
See, that's the thing which people have a problem with. And that's the thing which Marvel is not seeing, that people have a problem with. Is that you were just recycling these other stories and just throwing them onto these auxiliary characters. People don't want a Hela story with Thor's backstory.
No.
They want a Hela story with Hela. They want a Thor story for Thor.
It's real simple.
It's not difficult.
It's so simple. And unfortunately, like I said before, this continues in the final episode. I thought we were done with making Stephen Strange the bad guy in this universe and in all the universes. I think it's been done already. It's been done in the main continuity with the films. They circled back around.
You know what made it even worse was the fact that by the end of What If Season 1, you got to a point where Stephen Strange, the Guardians, the Multiverse actually came together and saved everything. They did the right thing at the end of the day. Do the right thing, they did the right thing. Even after all the shenanigans Stephen Strange did trying to get his world back, his universe back, he realized at the end, this doesn't work. And I've done too much bad. I need to try and help save everyone else's universe.
Yeah.
And he did it. And then in this season, it seems like at the end of the season, everything's all groovy. He's just trying to intervene where he can, help the universes where he can. And then, boo, he's actually the villain. Boo, it was me all along.
Who would have guessed it?
Why? Why would you do that? Such terrible decision making in that aspect.
It was so bad. And guys, it was so freaking corny. That end scene, here, take my hammer, you can wield it, you're mighty enough, you're worthy enough. Take my helm, you can wear it. Take my rings, fight him. But it felt so terrible for these very strong people. These are universe enders, right? That's why this Stephen Strange has collected them in these little marble universes. They're just being got. They can't do anything against him.
What made it even worse, honestly, was shocking, was the fact that Stephen Strange, monster evil Stephen Strange, has actually put all these people in these marbles. These are very deadly people. These are people who might be heroes, but he said, I'm going to collect all of you, because some of you are dangerous, some of you are very powerful, and I'm going to put you in the forge so I can try and create my own universe, which he succeeds in at the end of the day. However, he did end up dying, but he did save Christine somehow. Some way, some when, he did do it. But by him putting all these people in marbles and protecting the universe in one way, even if it was for selfish means and reasons, Captain Carter just walks in the room and lets all these villains out.
Smash.
Like, oh, that never seemed like a good idea. But she's the hero, so it's okay, right?
Yeah, those lines. I understand that you just have to watch The Watcher, but I am Captain Carter. I can't do that. It was like
I can't do any wrong. I'm Captain Carter.
Honestly.
I am Captain the shit. And the problem is, in season 1, she was essentially Steve Rogers with a little bit more personality.
Yeah, she had a bit more wit, but they dialed that up to make her almost Iron Man-esque.
She became a little annoying by the end of the show.
Yeah, here's the thing. It doesn't track with what we've seen of Peggy Carter, right? And I understand this is like a different version, but at the same time, it's not. Because the Peggy Carter we've seen has been the same Peggy Carter the whole way through. In the MCU, the main storylines in the films, and also in these shows, specifically in What If Season 1. So it just feels like you're saying, we don't really know what to do with you, so we'll just kind of try and give you a little bit of everything, and if it hits, it hits.
She is the protagonist. That's just how it is. The Watcher views her as that. And obviously that isn't going to change for season 3. I don't know if there's going to be season 4, 5, 6, 7, because initially we thought there's going to be unlimited amounts of these seasons. But if the multiverse is going to end in 2 or 3 years' time with Secret Wars, there technically cannot be any more what ifs after that point.
Maybe it will
So
just be.
there is a finite amount of seasons.
Maybe that's a good thing.
The thing is, that medieval episode was pretty good. It could have been done better. The Peggy Carter stuff could have been done better, but en masse, it was relatively well done and a little bit unique, even though it was very confused when it came to the end of the episode. We were sat there like, wait, hang on a second, what happened here?
Yeah,
What was going on there? I think they maybe went a bit too kooky with that episode.
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people had to pause and go, wait a minute, was that Steve Rogers' ghost? Was that his ghost in green that I just saw there? It took a second, but then when it clicked, I was like, okay, fine.
All right.
I see
all
it.
right.
I see the vision.
A lot of shenanigans. There was shenanigans afoot. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But season 3, it's apparently happening. Do I want it? After this showing, I don't think so. Is it some of the better stuff in the MCU from phases 4 and 5? Yes. And that's kind of disheartening, but it's kind of true.